Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taco and I'm here to share my insights on the market with you guys. Sorry for the delay and for not sending more videos to you guys, but I hope you're doing great. And today we're going to have a deep dive into trading gold and also look at a bit of US30, which is some of the trades that I took actually this week, and show you like how they went down and how I found those trades. But before we start, I think it's always, good for me to tell you that this is not any financial advice. This is just me telling you the things that I see in the market and how I trade the market. Trading is more like you have to manage your funds. Whether you're losing a trade or you're winning a trade, you have to manage your account in such a way that you don't blow your account, because having no equity means that you don't have any way of trading, right? So you're always supposed to secure your equity and make sure that your account is safe. And how do you do that? By managing yourself properly, having the psychology that is good, knowing when to exit a losing trade and knowing when to take your full profits, and knowing when to stay out of the market completely, right? So like this is a place where you can actually have a in-depth understanding of what that really means with someone that's into the market, right? That's trading the market with using real money, not with a demo account, right? So I'm here to like show you how the market really works and what you can actually gain from the market as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's go right into the charts. Okay, so firstly, let's look at gold. So I want us to look at gold like with the overall, trajectory of gold, right? Gold has been bullish like for the past, I don't know how many years, right? It has been bullish, right? So that is what we want to first analyze, right? What is the type of market that we're trading? We're trading a bullish market, as you can see, right, from this trade line. This is just like a rough trade line, right? You have 2 points, which is good, right? So generally the momentum of this market is bullish. So whatever you're looking for a place for you to buy the market in, not to sell the market, right? So it's always like, I'm very big on technical analysis and using trade lines and order blocks and which is basically supply and demand zones, right? So as you can see here as well, like we have this minor trade line emanating from that point to here, right? So these are like a trade line within a trade line. So you're always supposed to have this, because that's the way the market moves. Like it's going to take a long time for the market to come and retest this trade line. So that's why we have this one in the inside of this other trade line, right? So it's not too complicated, right? And this is the daily time frame, right? So this trade, like this, what happened here, it happened on Friday. And before that, I had analyzed this. I had made this trade line and also this one. So a trade line, you're not supposed to force it, right? You're supposed to just like see what the market is telling you, right? So I had another trade line here, right here. So what I was waiting for was, I was waiting for the market to break this trade line with huge momentum. And that was like my signal for me to enter the trade, right? So let's see what happened in the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Let's do this. Okay. So you can see that we had 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, right? So like the market came here, retested this trend line, it was still strong, came back, retested, it was still very strong, went all the way down and came back and retested it, right? Still was a little bit strong, and then came back and then retested and broke it out a little bit, but came back to close outside. So it was weakening, right? So that is what happens. The market keeps retesting that same trend line to make sure that it's still solid or it's not solid. So in this case, it wasn't solid, right? So the next thing I was waiting for was, I was waiting for a clear breakout of this market and a retest and then a continuation going bullish. So then I scaled down to like this time frame, this 4-hour time frame, right? And I saw that we have this happening here. We have this equal highs happening here, and we also have a low that is here. So what I was waiting for, I was waiting for the market to break this low, right? And then the market did that with huge momentum, and I was waiting for the market to come back and retest that zone here, right? This order block here, right here. So the market broke this structure and went back and retested. So you can actually see it clearly maybe on the 1-hour time frame, right? This just right on the 1-hour time frame, you can clearly see that a lot was going on here, right? And the market broke out of this and then came back to retest the same order block. and had a double bottom and then continue going bullish, right? So once I saw that, I was just waiting for the market to just like break this trade line, and I was entering this trade. So gold is a little volatile, but once you have the right edge on the market, you can actually make a lot of money from this. So my stop loss was right here and my take profit was there, but in all honesty, my actual take profit was supposed to be here, right, where the market bounced off from, right here, right? But the market didn't, like, it missed it like with, you know, a few pips or something like that, right, to hit that take profit that I actually wanted. But I closed the trade with that. And what am I waiting to see, right? As you can see that the market broke like major zones, right? You can see that here we had like really major zones, like we had this zone, that zone, and that zone, but the market broke through that. So what am I waiting for, right? Demand and supply, right? What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the market to come back to that order block, right? Which order block? This one, this red candle here. I'm waiting for the market to come back to this red candle and retest that, right? So once the market comes back and retests this, I'll be waiting for the confirmation to see if there's like bullish sentiment, like bullish candles happening here, or this trend line if it happens, right? And then I'm going to what? And I'm going to buy and have my TP all the way here. So that is it for gold. You just have to wait for the market to do what it does, right? And as you can see, like here, this is like a manipulation, right? This is not a trend line, because in all honesty, like there wasn't a lot going on. It was like a weak structure here. Okay, so the market broke it without even hesitation, right? And it came back and tried to like retest. But when the market opened, don't treat this as like the retest of you know, of this market, right? Wait for the market to come all the way down here and retest here and then continue going bullish. If it doesn't, then it's good, right? At least you're not in that trade. Wait for the market to break what? To break this structure here. Wait for the market to break this structure and come back to retest here, right? This order block, right? Don't be part of those people that have a fear of missing out, right? If the trades continue going bullish without retesting your order block, it's fine. You can always wait for another what? Trade. So the market might come back to that place as well, right? Let me see. Yeah, so the market might actually come back and retest here, right? After breaking here, or you can actually just draw back down here and retest this trend line and this order block and continue going bullish. So be waiting for the market to do that whenever it happens. Okay, so next we're going to move on to US30. So I think I'm just going to start with the daily time frame and see what the market is generally doing, right? So we can see that this is a bullish market, right? Evidently, this is a bullish market. And what you're waiting for, what you're looking for is a bullish what? Is a bullish bias for you to buy, right? So then let's see what's going on here. So we can see that the market actually broke this high, right? Which is really good. So on the daily time frame perspective, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the market to come back to this order block, right? Retest this order block and then continue going bullish, right? But we have to scale down to the 4-hour time frame, to the lower time frame, which are the time frames that we're actually going to enter the market, right? So you can see that the formation that is already happening here, this is like a confirmation of a what? Of a downtrend starting, right? This is like maybe like an evening star formation here, and you can see that the candles are really weak, right? Signifying that there was like a tug of war happening here with the buyers and the sellers. And finally, before the market closed, the sellers had great momentum and they took out this whole market, right? So what are we waiting for, right? This is where things get tricky, right? So you can actually see that we had this structure here, right? This structure here. And where was it broken, right? It was broken right here with this candle. So most people might actually think that this one right here, this candle is the candle that's responsible for this break. But in actual fact, we had drawn a daily candle, a daily order block, which is this one, right? So refining this order block would mean that you have to wait for your market to come here, right? You have to wait for the market to come here, because if you enter your trades here, the market is going to draw down, right, all the way here. Maybe you might not have enough money, because remember, this is the 4-hour time frame. So you might not have enough money to be patient to wait for that. So you actually have to just place all your positions here, look for good confirmation like wicks, and then you can enter your trade, right? So this is what I actually have for US30. It's actually simple. We're just going to wait and see what the market does. Let's see with Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, I think it does the same thing as the US30, something similar to that. So you can see that I was in this trade as well, which was a really good trade, and it actually is the same thing that I was explaining, right? Look at this. This is the trend line that I used. The market broke that trend line. Market came back to retest this little order block here, and market continued going bullish. That's all that you have to do. Keep looking for these things in the market, and you completely obliterate the market with precision as well, because that is where the money is actually at, right? So yeah, guys, I hope you're going to have a good trading week, and please hit me up on the comment section if you have any questions or anything that you want me to talk about in the next video. So yeah, cheers.